Okay, is it okay if I touch you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what are your pronouns?
They, them.
She, they. I'm glad we exchanged those.
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad that you came in today. So, okay if I touch you?
Go right ahead.
And what are your pronouns?
He, him.
She, her. Thank you for asking earlier. Okay, so...
But here in Michigan, if I were to walk into a barbershop, which I do about once every couple months, if I walked in and the barber asked me A, if he can touch me, and B, what my pronouns are, I'm letting you know I'm walking the hell out the door.
Earlier.
How are you gonna cut it without touching it? At this point in society, the obsession with pronouns is so much less to do with trans anything and way more to do with boring, basic, busybodies who so desperately need a personality. Clearly they do. Clearly they do. And you know it's never actually about trans people, because as a trans person myself, if I sat down in that chair and Miss Thing said, "What are your pronouns?" I would actually take that as an insult. And I would have thought the beard was a dead giveaway, but who knew? Who knew? Girl, if you don't shut up and just cut that damn hair.
Not in 2024. The beard is not a dead giveaway. How dare you? They can still be going by she, her, or they, them, or whatever. Helicopter. Who was that? Attack helicopter meme. Yeah, she made a really good point. If you are actually trans, your desire is to be treated as the gender that you feel. So if you're doing all of this fucking effort to look outwardly to present how you feel inwardly, and someone's still not catching that would be an insult and probably a trigger to someone who truly has gender dysphoria. It kind of would be a shitty thing to do to someone who has gender dysphoria. Also, good point. Why would someone who doesn't want to be touched go to a hairdresser? That's like going to a masseuse, but you don't want any hands laid on you. That would be a you problem. Obviously, if you don't want to be touched and you go to somewhere where someone has to touch you, you have something wrong with you and you need to go see a mental health therapy expert right a fucking way. This is cringe, and it's just performative. This is just performative. This is just a virtual signal to say, like, look, we're such good people. Look how easy it is just to ask for people pronouns, guys. The fact that you guys are making it so difficult just to prove that you are a transphobe and you're a bigot and you're a hateful freaking person. Look how easy it is. This is just performative. Like, come on. Like, look, it's not hurting anybody if they want to create their weird little bubble where they walk around with weird Disney smiles or something, like creepy, like, hi, can I touch, like this weird, like this weird fucking personality that you're trying to put on. If you guys want to live in that bubble where that happens, do you knock yourself out. If that makes you happy, I don't care. But if you're taking it seriously as this is real life, this is performative, this is just a virtual signal. But yes, if I sat down and somebody said, can I touch it, unless they were like the best hairdresser ever and they just lay my head down, if it was just like a random hairdresser and I just need to get something done and they say, can I touch you, I would think they were having an aneurysm. Because again, why would I be here if I didn't want you to touch me? Is something wrong? I would think there was something wrong with them. Like, do you have like a weird disease you're gonna pass? Why are you asking me that weird question? I know this is like an old viral TikTok that went around. You know me, I'm always late to the party.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, guys, I'm back. I was about to end the video. I just saw a follow-up video of the same thing where they're asking the question of like, what do you do if someone says no? And apparently she's saying like, no, this is supposed to like promote consent, right? Because no is no. But also there's a such thing called taking responsibility for your own mental health. And if you're at a point where you don't want to be touched, don't go to a fucking hairdresser. A hairdresser's job is to do your hair, not become your fucking psychotherapist, okay?
What happens if someone tells you no when you ask them, can I touch you?
I'm glad that everyone is asking, what would you do if someone said no to the consent question? Then I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Right? It's as simple as that. That's what consent is. No means no.
So she's saying if they say no, then we have to have a discussion. How can we get you there to the point where you want to be touched? Like, are you kidding me? Go home. Go fucking home. There's something going on with you. You came to a hairdresser when you don't want to be touched.
And at some point may say, you know what? No, I'm not comfortable with you touching me. And at that point I would say, okay, well, what can we do to get you to the point where you are? And if that means you coming back to get your haircut after meeting me for the first time, I'm cool with doing it that way too.
That's called a consultation. A consultation. There's hairdressers who do that, who will have consultations with a potential client before they cut their hair. You can get the vibes out of the way. If you're not feeling the vibes and you don't say yes, you don't consent to your hair being done. And if you do get the vibes, then you say yes. That's called a consultation. You don't first go in, book a hairdressing appointment, sit in the chair, and then go, actually, I don't want you to touch me. What?
I have clients come in that only do the consultation so that they can meet me first, so they can see if our salon is a good fit.
Exactly. That's not what that was. That was a weird performative thing you threw up on TikTok. That wasn't a consultation. Don't be trying to spin it now because everybody's looking at you like you're a fucking idiot.
That's fine. That does not bother me.
Why would it? It shouldn't bother you. It's a consultation.
That does not take money out of my pocket.
Some hairdressers do charge for consultations, but you know, you do you, boo.
All that does is, again, creates a safe space of inclusivity and accessibility.
Wow. Dear God, I want to thank you very much for not making me such a weak, fragile motherfucker. Amen. Wow. You need a fucking daycare center just to go get your hair cut? How are you surviving in real life? Like, how are you actually in the world? Anyway, I'm done.